Hi guys, this is Zizka here from Backgammon Coaching, and today we've got another episode of Position of the Day. Today's episode is episode number 20, and as you can already see, it's a favorite back game. This position was sent to me by a friend who found this interesting, and I did as well, since in this position we are supposed to play 2-1 and we've got plenty of options. Before I get to the explanation, I'd like to introduce you to the new design of my Extreme Gammon board, which was again created by Reigns XG Boards. You can just Google him on YouTube, or I'll put the link to connect to him if you want to have your own XG board. And yeah, very excited because this board, I hope, is gonna be visible for everyone now, as I got some feedbacks that the previous ones were sometimes not visible if you've got low brightness. So I'm very satisfied with this and enjoying playing against Extreme Gammon on this board as well. So back to the position, we've got 2-1 here and so many options. When you are playing a back game, what will improve your game are fundamental things. You always need to realize what's going to happen, and you need to know some theory about it. We need to realize that in back games, in general, if you get hit, it should not hurt you that much. In these kind of positions, yeah, this is a typical example of the position. So, for example, let's say if the position was something like this, and you got hit with a 6, well, okay, your position was great, your position is still great, okay? Not much changed, that's the point. So if you get hit, not many things change. Now, that's one thing. Second thing, what you're gonna realize is what you wanna accomplish. How do you want this game to develop? And this is an important thing to learn. In back games, you know, you wanna block your opponent. You want to build a prime in from your opponent, and you won't make him to crush. So what's the best way to do it here? Where there are plenty of ways and plenty of moves are close here. It's very effective to play 8-7, since 7 point is the point you wanna make. So there's just such a huge reward if your opponent doesn't roll 6. The thing is, if your opponent doesn't hit you, well, then you can kind of easily make a nice prime. And what did we want to accomplish? Well, we wanted our opponent to crush, right? So once we manage to build some kind of this prime, we are basically winners, yeah, because then we can do plenty of nice stuff. And we can torture our opponent here and back. So what's important to realize in the thinking process? What should be your mindset in back games such as this? Well, mindset is you want to be making the 7 point. You want to be making 9 point. Those are the points you want to be slotting, and those are the points you want to be making in the future. So there's no way that you would play something like 11-8 because, well, you're never going to make them. He's always going to have a nice timing. You will never put any pressure on him. You will never make blocking points, and he will happily play like in a fairy tale. So there are a few options. You could play something like 13-10, which could be okay. But again, you need to know your game plan. You need to know your plan. You need to know that, okay, if you don't roll a perfect number like 6-3, which would make the 7 point without leaving a shot, without slotting it, you know that you have to slot it anyway. You gotta put a checker there, okay? So I'm just gonna show you the answer so I can discuss it effectively. If you play, where's that? 13-10, then again, that's okay, really. Just, you gotta slot the 7 point in the next roll. You gotta try to make it, okay? Although the best move here, as we can see, is 13-11, 8-7, which is just beautiful, right? But again, it just does make sense, you know. I mean, you kind of don't care if your opponent hits you. I mean, again, nothing really changes. If he doesn't hit you, this is the most effective way how to make it. Okay. So even if your opponent hits you, well, you just hit back and you just hopefully gonna make it anyway. If not, well, you're making it immediately. There's a bunch of nice and interesting options here as well. You're going to 11, 9, 8, 7, which is just beautiful. These moves, as you can see, 13, 11, 6 to 5 is not that big of a mistake, right? But if you play 13, 11, 6, 5, okay, now you can say it's not a mistake. Okay, I mean, if you would have played 13, 11, 6, 5, and you would be satisfied with the result that, okay, it's just 30 mistakes, so what am I talking about? Well, the next roll, if you roll something, I don't know what, let's say 4-3, well, and you don't slot the 7 point, which I suppose you wouldn't if you play 13, 11, 6, 5, then it's gonna be even bigger blunder. So yeah, sure, you can tell me that if you play 13, 11, and let's say 6 to 5, that, okay, you just made a 30 mistake, but not. We don't want to be thinking about this. If you want to learn the game and understand the game, we need to understand it in the right way. So we don't want to be satisfied in this option that is just 30 mistakes, because it's just against all our concepts, against everything what we want to do and what we want to accomplish. So by making this play, for example, you're going to make mistakes in the future because you just don't understand the position. So I want to help you understand these positions. And that's why I'm trying to explain why this play actually makes sense. And yeah, sure, if you play 13-10, I prefer it much more than this one, since you at least know that you need to make the 7 point and that's your main idea. Okay, so yeah, these are the plays. If you think about it, I talk about it a lot as it's a big part of the game, risk reward. We've said that we don't care about getting hit that much, right? So risk is basically 0 because our position will not get much worse or any worse if we get hit. So risk is 0 and we'll reward. If we don't get hit, we're just going to make these points. We're going to build a nice prime in front of him. And well, here we are, us winning a game. So huge reward, no risk. This is the idea. And this is the way how to think about these positions. Really, realize what you want to accomplish and just go for it. You know, go for it with all logical implications. I'm very interested what would you move here, so let me know your thinking and your move down in the comments. And yeah, see you soon with another episode with another position of the day soon. Bye bye. Would you like to get better, but you are not sure where to start? Backgammon Coaching offers you 3 options on how to get better. First, we just published a 6-hour backgammon course about all parts of the game for intermediate and advanced players to improve. Second, you can get an individual online lesson with me. Third, analysis of your matches. Get your answers, good and clear explanations to improve your game from the Grandmaster. For more information, check out our website backgammoncoaching.com.